Okay, hello, ladies, gents. So the first one is asked us to make a number line going from absolutely impossible to certain. Impossible being represented by 0% and absolutely certain it's guaranteed to happen 100%. They did theirs by tens, I did by 25s. Okay? So the first thing they asked us is to randomly pick a block out of a bucket, and there's 5 pink blocks, 7 blue blocks, and 8 red blocks. And they wanted to know the probability of grabbing a pink one. So probability, and I actually did a bit of a boo-boo here because I used a formula and I didn't write the formula down first. So what it should have said was favorable outcomes over the total possible outcomes. And you see probability and listing our favorable outcome here, pink. So our favorable outcome, how many pink blocks? Well, there's 5. And then adding up all the other ones gives us a total of 20 blocks. And then 5 divided by 20 is 0.25 or 25%. The next one said the likelihood of December immediately coming after November. And yes, that happens every year. So that's certain. So we would put it right over here at 100% for B. Okay. And A, you can see I placed over 25%. Next one asked for us to put the probability of getting a 1 or 2 when we roll a dice. So again, always write down your formula first, favorable over total. Favorable outcomes listed in here, a 1 or a 2. How many are there? Well, there's 2 options that come up favorable over a total of 6 on a dice because we have 6 sides. 2 divided by 6, 0.33 or 33%. So I put that about here because that's about where 33% would be. Next one said that it's going to be warm in January in Ontario. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I mean, it's not likely. It's unlikely. So anywhere down around here. I mean, if you look in the textbook answers, they had it at 10%. Yeah, could be. I put it down more like around 1 or 2 or 3%. As long as you're down closer to impossible, like if you had it 25%, 50%, like, you know what? January is pretty cold in Ontario. So no. And then E, they said the likelihood of you getting a blue apple. Well, no, apples aren't blue. You can get green ones, red ones. There is no such thing as a blue apple. So that's impossible. It goes right down here by impossible and 0%. The next question we did was for number 4. Said magazine subscriptions use telemarketers to call home. Like all your parents think I am when I call because it comes up private number. And it says if they make 400 telephone calls, they're going to get 88 orders, and then 80 of those actually end up being paid. So first one says, what's the probability that they'll get a call that they will get an order for? So probability of getting an order, favorable over total. How many orders did they get? 88. And again, that's why it's so handy to put your favorable outcome here, because it cues you what to go looking for. Just makes it less likely that you make a mistake. Do you have to do this? No. Does it help? Yes. Doesn't take that much more time either. Over total possible outcomes, there was 400 calls made. 88 divided by 400 comes out to 0.22 or 22%. And same thing, about writing the formulas down. Do you have to? No. Does it help you not make mistakes? Yes. So take the extra 3 seconds to, write the short form of favorable outcomes over total possible outcomes. Okay, B says probability that they'll receive an order that's actually paid for. So probability of a paid order, and it's favorable outcomes over total. And they told us that you're only going to get 80 of the orders that are actually paid for out of 400. Again, do the division. You get decimal 2 or 20%. Okay. Number 7 said Marty is playing a game with Shane, and they're rolling a dice. whoever rolls the bigger number goes first. So Marty rolled a 4, and A asked the probability of Marty going first. So for Marty to go first, that means we have to find the probability of a 1, 2, or 3 being rolled. So that's our favorable outcomes. How many are there? 3 of them, a 1, 2, and 3, over total possible of 6, 50%. So probability that this isn't that Marty goes second, it's that Marty does not go first, is what it said. So probability for Marty not going first, well, if he rolls a 4, that would be he's not going first. They have to re-roll. If Shane rolls a 5 or a 6, then Marty's not going first. So all 3 of those outcomes, 4, 5, and 6, do not allow Marty to go first. Okay, so favorable over total, 3 favorable outcomes, where in this case, favorable meaning he doesn't get to go first, and we come up with 50% again. Question C said probability that they're going to have to roll again. Well, that would be if Shane got a 4. So that's our only favorable outcome. So there's only one favorable outcome still over a total possible of 6, 16%. Okay, so that's it. Just keep in mind, what your favorable outcome is and put it over top of the total possible outcomes. And please do write your formulas down first. There will be more formulas in this unit to come. And trust me, having, this sitting in front of you will make all the difference. Okay? Bye for now.